It's Friday the 13th. What can possibly go wrong? Hello, everybody. Spokane Steve here. Time for Strat-O-Matic Baseball, the Friday happy hour edition. Yeah, that's the phrase I was looking for yesterday. That was, now I can't remember who said it. I went back and looked at last Friday's video. There's Franklin, there's Tom Line under a different name. I'm guessing you do floors or flooring, something to do with your profession maybe. There's Michael, Kenyon, Mike. Hello everybody, and welcome to the game. Should be a good one today. We got the Phillies at the Dodgers, the second of a short two-game series. The Dodgers won the first game, and two good pitchers on the mound as well today. We've got lefty Chris Short for the Phillies, righty Don Drysdale for the Dodgers. Let's take a look at our standings. It bears looking at once again. Because of the weird bunching at the top. We got a three-team battle for first place, okay? The Phillies. It's always weird when you get an odd amount of games played and they figure it like this. So the Phillies are a half game behind the Pirates and the Dodgers, but ostensibly tied with the Dodgers. Percentage points ahead as far as winning percentage goes. Dodgers would trail both teams by 2 in the loss column. So quite a nice bunching we have atop of the league. The Astros with the loss yesterday fall to 4 back. Then you've got the Cardinals and the surprising Cubs who've really been on a roll lately. Especially if you look at the last 10. Cubs have won 8 of their last 10. The Astros have dropped 8 of their last 10. Okay. Now I can't find my spot again. There it is. I need to retighten this tripod, but we'll do that, probably before Sunday's game, anyway. Jeffrey's here. Bill Ivamy's here. Oh, basketball, duh. Okay, I get it now. I missed a classic from Jeff today. I was out doing some shopping. I'll have to go back and look at that, Bill. Let's take a look at the replay numbers for these two pitchers. Two pretty good cards. Short, of course, a 20-game winner in real life that year. And Ben is here. Right on time. Okay, here's the numbers. Short 2-4 on the season with a rather high 4.66 ERA. This is his 10th start. He does have 3 complete games, 2 of them shutouts. For Drysdale, he is 3-3 with a 3.68 ERA. This is also his 10th start. He has 1 complete game. And there's your pitchers for today's ball game. I'm not happy with the lighting today. Bear with me. I'm going to find something that makes me happy. That works with these tired old eyes. Okay, that seems to be pretty good. Let me give the glasses one more cleaning here, and then we'll get to the lineups and we'll get this game underway. Just 1:33, 2:33 Steve time. All right, that's better. For the Phillies, Cookie Rojas will lead it off at second base. Dick Groat at shortstop. Bill White is at first base, hitting third. Johnny Callison in the familiar cleanup spot in right. Doug Clemens will be in left. Tony Gonzalez in center field. Clay Dalrymple behind the dish, hitting seventh. Phil Linz gets a rare start. I believe that's his first start of the season. He'll be at third base, batting eighth. Let me take a look at Linz here. Yes, this is his first start of the season, and Short, of course, hits ninth. Dodgers defensively have Jeff Torborg doing the catching. Parker at first, Lefevre and Wills up the middle, Gilliam at third, and the outfield, Tommy Davis, Willie Davis, and Fairley from left to right. Oh, I love a wild ninth inning. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and check that one out this evening after this game. Yeah, it was... damn my short-term memory. I'm trying to think of the name of the viewer who dubbed it the happy hour game, the Friday game. Well, maybe he'll be here today and jog my memory. Drysdale ready to go to work here as we get underway. Cookie Rojas will lead things off. Rojas hitting .256, no homers, 10 RBIs, right-handed hitter. The pitch from Drysdale is a 1-7 right-handed. It's a fly to center field. Backing up is Willie Davis to make the catch, and we are underway. Rojas flies to center. Here's Dick Groat now. Groat hitting just .213, one homer, 12 RBIs. Drysdale into the windup now. Comes in with a 3-9 right-handed. It's a two-hopper to second. Lefevre snares it. Flips to Parker, 2 away. And that'll bring up Bill White. White, the left-hand hitting first baseman, batting .268. 8 home runs and 35 RBIs, which leads the team and is also among the league leaders in that category. Drysdale set now. The pitch to right is going to be a 2-10 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Fairly going back. Gone. Home run, Bill White. And the Phillies jump out to a 1-0 lead. Let's take another look. 210 righty to 14. He rolls the 5. And for Bill White, his 9th home run of the season. And that places him among the league leaders now in that category as well. 1-0 Phillies. Here's Johnny Callison. Callison batting .329. 6 home runs, 29 RBIs. Drysdale gets the sign from Torborg, and here's the pitch now on a 6-5 left-handed. It's a grounder to shortstop X. Tough chance for Maury Wills, a 3-27. Charging the slow roller. Here's the result on a 7. He's there and throws on the run in time. 6-3X Callison retired. The Phillies get a run on a hit. The Bill White home run. After half an inning of play, it's Philadelphia 1, Los Angeles coming to bat. Poetry, Franklin. Poetry. Did Linz play harmonica? Here's the lineup for the Dodgers. Maury Wills leads off at shortstop. Jim Gilliam at third base hits second. Willie Davis will be in center field. Tommy Davis in left hitting cleanup. Ron Fairley is in right. Jim Lefevre at second base. Wes Parker at first. Jeff Torborg does the catching and bats eighth with Drysdale. Decent hitting pitcher. Good hitting pitcher in his career, but this not one of his better hitting years. He's a 6. Anyway, he bats ninth. Phillies defensively. Clay Dalrymple doing the catching. White at first. Rojas and Grote up the middle. Lenz getting his first start, as previously mentioned, down at third base. The outfield, Clemens, Gonzalez, and Callison left to right. Excuse me. Okay, we're ready to go here. Short's ready to work. Maury Wills steps up to the plate, hitting .290. No homers, just 5 RBI. Switch hitter batting righty against Short. Short into the windup now. Here's the pitch to Wills on a 5-7 right-handed. It's a ground ball to second base X. That's going to be Rojas, a 2E15 as he ranges behind the bag. The play is on a 3, and he makes a diving stop behind the bag to his feet. Throws Wills out by a step. Oh my goodness, what a play by Cookie Rojas as he robs Maury Wills of a base hit. That's going to be a 4-3X web gem. One away, holy cow. What a play by Cookie Rojas. Here's Jim Gilliam now. Gilliam hitting just .169, 10 for 59 since being coaxed out of retirement. He does have 1 home run. Another switch hitter batting righty. The pitch from Short is a 1-8, and he loses him ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Gilliam. Gilliam not a threat to run, but let's check the battery. Short a 0 hold. Dalrymple with a fine -2 arm. That would make Gilliam an 11. And he's not a star stealer, so he will stay put. As Willie Davis steps to the plate. Davis, .298, 2 homers, 21 RBIs. Short staring in. Throw over to first. Gilliam back to the bag. Now a little shorter lead for Jim. Short, lefty on lefty here. From the stretch. That's a 1-7. Grounder down to first base. White of the bag. White has it. He goes down to Grote for 1. Back to first. Not in time. That's going to be a 3-6 force. Gilliam erased. Davis at first. Now a star 17 stealer. He would be a 15. Phillies will hold him on, making him a 13. 13 for me. The gray area. Dodgers not a big offensive team. We're going to let the die decide. 1-3, he'll try for the lead. 4, he will stay put. So Davis being held. Here's Tommy Davis now, hitting .362. Leading hitter on the club, but not enough at bats to qualify. Just 17 for 47, a home run and 13 RBIs. Short from the stretch. That's a 6-7 right-handed, and he walks him. 2 walks in the inning for Short. Davis down to second. And that'll bring up Ron Fairley. Fairley hitting .252 on the season. 4 home runs, 25 RBIs. Short, a check of the runners. Now set, and here's the pitch to Fairley. It's a 3-5 left-handed, a grounder for the first base. It's White. He'll take it himself. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 left. After an inning of play, it's a 1-0 Phillies. Finally, a Friday as we go into the weekend. For those of you still working, of course. And even if you're not, like I said before, I've been retired quite a while now, and to me, Friday still has a special feel to it. Phillies come to bat in the second inning. Doug Clemens will lead it off. Oh, there you go. Okay, Bill. They had a set 2 So they did a set, a musical set, I assume you mean? Phil Lynn's harmonica. And welcome to Joel. How are things in Tahoe, Joel? Oh, they had an argument. All right, that's interesting. In that, I'm not sure how that ties in with the harmonica, but I'm going to check it out. Here's Clemens to lead off the second. Doug Clemens just 206 so far. No homers, just 2 RBIs. Drysdale's pitch to the left-hander is a 5-9. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Going back is fairly at the track, makes the catch. Oh my, allowed out by Clemens. 5-9 homer to 5. He would have been a weak anyway, so it would have been a single to 5. As it is, it's a 10 fly ball to right. 1 out, and here's Tony Gonzalez. I kind of thought there might be, Joel. We had our first snow stick overnight. There's still a little bit of it out there. It's all off the streets, but there's a little bit out in the back. I can see it from here. Tony Gonzalez hitting .338 so far. 1 homer, 10 RBIs. Drysdale into the windup. The pitch to Gonzalez, that's going to be a 6-5 left-handed. A grounder to shortstop X. Wills will be tested again. 3E27. Here's the play on a 4. He can't get to it. That's into left field for a single. Base hit Gonzalez. Not a threat to run. Let's check the Dodger battery, though. Drysdale has a +1 hold. Torborg a -1 arm. So Gonzalez a 13. Not a star stealer. To get the lead, 2 through 5, but 6 through 8 automatically caught. So he will not try for the lead. Instead, Clay Dalrymple will swing away. Clay hitting .300 on the season. No homers, 5 RBIs. Drysdale working from the stretch. We've got a 2-9 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Going back is fairly at the track, at the wall. He leaps up. It's gone. Home run, Dalrymple. Just does get it out of here on an 8. We'll take another look at it. 2-9 right-handed to 9. He rolls the 8. And that's Dalrymple's first home run of the season. Holy smoke. That makes it 3-0 Phillies. I got to look at Dalrymple's card now. He did hit 4 in real life in about half a season's worth of at-bats. 3-0 Phillies. Phil Lynn's up now. Stashes the harmonica in his back pocket. Lynn's just 1 for 2 on the season. He's been in 3 games. Probably came in for defense in 1 game. Right-handed batter. The pitch from Drysdale is a 1-11 righty. It's a ground ball to second base. Lefevre comes in on it, flips to Parker, and there's 2 away. Here's Short now. Short right-handed batter. 3W. Drysdale's pitch on a 1-5 is a little slow roller to short. Will's coming in on it. Throws on the run, and that will do it. The Phillies score 2 on a 2-run homer by Clay Dalrymple. And they take a 3-0 lead at the bottom of the second. Let me look at this once again here. So they're a half back. Phillies would move into a tie with Pittsburgh with a win. Tightly bunched atop the National League, that's for sure. American League almost as tight. So we've been fortunate to have some tight races, at least so far. Here's Jim Lefevre to lead it off. Lefevre batting .284 so far, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs, batting right-handed against Short. Short into the windup, that's going to be a 1-2, and he hits him. Lefevre hit by the pitch, jogs down to first. $11 not held. Here's Parker. Wes Parker hitting .283, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. Short checks the runner. Now from the stretch, pitch to Parker is a 2-9, called strike 3. Caught the corner. And home plate umpire Stan Landis rings him up. Here's Jeff Torborg now. Torborg just 177 so far, no home runs. Short from the stretch. That's going to be a 6-7 right-handed. Ball 4. He walks him. Lefevre to second. And that'll bring up Drysdale. Drysdale is 6 with end power. A C bunter. Phillies will play it straight up. Drysdale's going to swing away. Here's the pitch from Short to Drysdale on a 1-8 grounder to second base. Rojas has it. He goes to Grote for 1 to White. Double play. 4-6-3. That'll do it for the Dodgers in the second. Drysdale swinging away, hits into the double play. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We've played 2 innings here, and it is 3-0 Phillies. Anyone have any big plans for the weekend? It'll be the usual. It'll be more or less the usual for me, visiting my mom tomorrow. However, I may get there a little bit later because the laundromat where I have my laundry done, they're having a Santa Claus tomorrow, and the people there are just so nice anyway. And anyway, it's free. They'll take your picture. And the gal that runs the place invited me to bring Mookie down, have his picture taken with Santa. Yeah, right? How could you pass that up? So that'll get me to my mom's a little later than normal. But it could be worth it. I'm thinking if I could make copies of that picture, I could stick them in some Christmas cards. And we've got Trent here. Welcome, Trent. And welcome to Michael. Finally, someone knows. If we could get one small enough, absolutely, Franklin. Top of the order for the Phillies as we go to the 3rd inning. Here's Cookie to lead it off. He flew to center his first time up. Drysdale into the windup now. Here's the pitch to Cookie on a 5-5 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. First K for Drysdale. And that'll bring up Grote. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen here. I'm trying to figure out why the margin at the top of the score sheet looks straight, yet it looks crooked at the bottom. My apologies, guys. My OCD is creeping in. Okay, not important. As long as we can see it, that's the main thing. Here's Grote, 0 for 1 today. Drysdale gets the sign from Torborg. Here's the pitch now on a 5-9 right-handed. That is a high fly ball. That's going to be a single. Grote single to 5. He is a weak, and he rolls to 3. And Grote will hold up with a long single. Let's take another look at it. 5-9 single to 5. He's a weak. He rolls to 3, and for Grote, it's a 1-out base hit. Here's White now, homered his first time up. Drysdale, a check of the runner. Now from the stretch, the pitch to Bill White's going to be a 5-3 left-handed. It's a fly ball to left field X. Tough play for Tommy Davis. A 4-E8 racing towards the line. Here's the play on a 1. He's not going to get that. That gets past him and rattles around in the corner. Extra bases, Grote's rounding. They're sending him home. White headed for third. The throw in. White is in with the daily triple. And it's 4-0 Phillies. Bill White has the rough part of the cycle out of the way. Home run and a triple. 2 RBIs on the day. That would give White now 37 RBIs on the season. And trailing 4-0 in the third, the Dodgers will pull the infield in for Johnny Callison. And there's Steve May. Welcome. Phillies are hitting Dawn today, that's for sure. 2 homers and a triple, a couple of singles thrown in there as well. Here's the pitch to Callison with the infield in. That's a 6-5 left-handed. It's a grounder to short X. That's Wills again. Third X chance to Maury. 3-E27 with the infield in on a 16. It's a ground ball B. I believe he's got the lead man. Bear with me, my apologies. I forgot to hang up my corkboard again. And you've got third B is the 7. Batter safe, leading runner out. So a ground ball to Maury. White broke for home. Wills throws home and nails him. That's going to be a 6-2 force. White gunned down at the plate. That's a big out for Drysdale. 2 away, and here's Clemens. Callison at first, a star 15 stealer. +1, -1, 15. He'll be held at 13. And Clemens will swing away. The pitch from Drysdale, that's a 1-6 right-handed, and he loses in ball 4. Clemens draws the walk. Callison to second base. And that'll bring up Gonzalez. Gonzalez singled his first time up. Gonzalez enjoying a fine season so far. Came into the game hitting .338. Drysdale, the pitch to Gonzalez, 6-8 left-handed, a grounder to second base. That's routine for Lefevre. He flips to Parker, and that will end the inning. The Phillies tack on a run on 2 hits and leave a pair. After 2.5, they lead it 4-0. And the way Short is pitching, it feels like 8. Okay, Short ready to work in the bottom of the inning now. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Wills 0 for 1. Short gets his sign from Dalrymple. Here's the pitch to Maury Wills now. It's a 6-10 right-handed, a shallow fly ball into left field. On comes Clemens, still coming on, just does catch up with it for the out. Now we'll bring up Gilliam. He walked in the first. Short into the windup. Here's the pitch to Gilliam. That's a 3-6 left-handed. Two-hopper down to third. Lins fields it. Throws to White in time for the out. 2 down. 2 down, nobody on, and here's Willie Davis. Davis 0 for 1 today. Short into the windup. The pitch to Davis. That's a 6-7 left-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Davis. Dodgers go 1-2-3 in the third. And after 3 complete, it's 4-0 Phillies. We're headed to the fourth. Bottom third of the order due for the Phillies is Dalrymple, Lins, and Short. Dalrymple, of course, big blow in the game so far. A 2-run homer in the second. Drysdale gets the sign. The windup, the pitch to Dalrymple's a 2-8 right-handed. Did he go around? Check with the first base umpire. He did not. That's ball 4. And Dalrymple draws the walk. Drysdale barking at the home plate umpire. He points at Don. And here's Lins. Lins 0 for 1. Drysdale out of the stretch now. The pitch to Lins is a 3-2. He bangs one over the first base bag and down into the corner. That's going to be extra bases to right field. Dalrymple could try to score on that. Probably won't. He's a catcher. 1 through 9. He's going to hold at third on a double by Lins. And the Phillies will have second and third and nobody out. Short up. Let's check his bunting rating. He's a D, so Short not a good bunter. Still trailing by 4 with runners at second and third. The Dodgers will bring the infield in. Short will swing away. And we've got action in the Dodger bullpen. Ron Peronowski throwing. Short, a right-handed batter. Here's the pitch on a 1-5. It's a ground ball to Short A with the infield in. The runners will hold. The infield in saves a run. They'll keep it in for Rojas. Rojas an A bunter. Thinking about a squeeze play. No chance of that. Dalrymple a 9 runner with no chance to steal, standing at third base. Second and third, 1 down, infield in for Cookie Rojas. Drysdale checks the runners. Now comes to the plate. 6-5. It's a grounder to shortstop X. Another chance for Wills. 3-27. Infield in on a 14. It's a ground ball C with the infield in. And he will look the runner back and throw him out. 6-3X. So the infield in twice saves a run. And it'll be up to Dick Grote. Grote 1 for 2. Drysdale a check of the runners. Pitch to Grote is a 1-4. It's a ground ball down to third base. Gilliam has it. Throws to Parker and Drysdale. What a high wire act that was. Second and third and nobody out, and he pitches out of it. For the Phillies, no runs a hit, 2 left. And sometimes the infield in comes up big. Sometimes it can burn you too. Chris Short's been in command of this game so far as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Interesting, Bill. About 15 miles. So you never met him then, huh? But your neighbor buddy did. What part of Canada, may I ask? Just curious if it's anywhere where I've been. It's Davis, Fairley, and Lefevre for the Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Davis walked his first time up. Short gets the sign from Dalrymple now. Here's the windup and the pitch. On a 6-9 right-handed, it is a double to 14 on a 20. Davis will round and settle for a long single. It's the first hit for Los Angeles. Davis not a threat to run. Okay, no, I've only been on the west side. Not familiar with the eastern part. I've been to Banff, Calgary. Oh God, I can't think of it now. The spot where you have to take the ferry out of Washington. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm blaming senior appropriate moment. Vancouver. Victoria, both. Victoria and Vancouver. Thank you, Ben. I've never skied on snow. I used to water ski when I was younger. Here's Fairley. Short checks the runner. Now from the stretch, left on left, it's going to be a 3-10. It's a ground ball to second. This could be two. Rojas shovels it to Grote, steps on the bag, fires to White, double play. 4-6-3, that erases the runner. And with 2 outs and nobody on, Jim Lefevre will be the hitter. Lefevre was plunked by a pitch his first time up. Short gets the sign. There's the pitch now on a 3-8 left-handed. It's single to 6, and he bangs a single past the diving lens and into left field. 2 out single for Lefevre. No threat to steal, and here's Parker. Parker struck out his first time today. Short out of the stretch. Pitch to Parker is a 6-9 right-handed, and that is hit high and deep to left field against Clemens going back. That's over his head. Gets it back in quickly. That'll hold Lefevre at third on a double by Wes Parker. The Dodgers threatening with 2 out in the fourth, second and third. And it will be up to Torborg. Always got to think about walking the batter to face the pitcher in this spot. Torborg, however, not a strong hitter, and Drysdale a pretty good hitting pitcher. On top of that, Phillies leading by 4. They will pitch to Torborg. There's the pitch to Jeff. It's a 6-4 right-handed. It's a grounder to third base X. Tough chance for Lenz. Lenz a 3E15. Ranging to his left. Here's the play on a 15. He's got it. Throws him out, and that will do it. Nice play, Phil Lenz, to retire the side. 5-3X. No runs, 3 hits, 2 left. The Dodgers wasting an opportunity there in the fourth inning, and after 4, it is 4-0 Phillies. I think you're right, Mike. I know you mean Drysdale. But yes, he's due to lead off the bottom of the fifth. And has not been particularly sharp today. It's going to be the heart of the order for the Phillies in the fifth. White, Callison, and Clemens, all left-handed hitters. Drysdale gets the sign now. The windup and the pitch to White is a 4-6, single to 3 on a 7. That liner is speared at first by Wes Parker. White hit it on the screws, but right at Parker. For Drysdale, even some of the outs have been loud. And here's Johnny Callison now. Grounder to short twice. Drysdale getting the sign. Pitch to Callison is a 2-8 right-handed. He hits a 2-hopper to first. Parker will take it himself. And there's 2 away. Drysdale seems to be settling down a little bit. I'll tell you what, I'll throw it out to the chat. Let Drysdale hit or pinch hit for him. The pitch to Clemens. That's a 6-7 left-handed. It's a ground ball to second base X. That's Lefevre. 3E17. Lefevre ranges to his left. On a 4, he can't get it. That's into right field for a 2-out single. That'll bring up Tony Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 today. Drysdale checks the runner. Pitch to Gonzalez is a 4-6 left-handed, single to 3, and that liner right into the glove of Parker. Another line drive right at Parker. So Parker handles all 3 outs that inning. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Then we go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Phillies. Fifth inning, I don't know, I'm leaning towards letting him bat. He's a decent hitting pitcher. It's still early. Ben says hit for him. Thomas says pinch hit for him. Anybody else? So I was leaning let him hit. The chat says hit for him. Kenyon says 66 he bats. Bill says he bats, so it's 2-2 in the chat. Anyone care to break the tie? Somebody, anybody. Ben vacillating now, discovering that he's a 6 hitter. And we've got 2 more to let him hit. That's kind of the way I was leaning anyway. So we've got 4-2 to let him hit. He will hit. Yeah, and a good point there by Bill. Not much on the bench. Drysdale will hit. The pitch from short is a 110. Grounder to shortstop. That's Grote. Throws Drysdale out. Yeah, there's 1 away. Here's Wills now. 0 for 2. Short comes in there with a 6-9 right-handed, and Wills bangs a base hit into center field. And Wills is on. You're always thinking steal. Second in the league in stolen bases to Lou Brock. He's a star 15, -213. Should they hold him? We'll let the die decide. 1-3 he's held. He's not held. I'm going to go to the die again. He's a 13 not held. 1-3 he goes. He's going 1-13. And a throw from Dalrymple. He is caught like a thief in the night. Dalrymple fires a strike. Down to Rojas, and Wills is erased. For Wills, just his 4th caught stealing this season to go against 15 steals. Welcome, Drive Tie Robert. He used 2 minutes of the pitch clock. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Here's Gilliam now, 0 for 1 with a walk. Short with the pitch. That's a 3-12 left-handed. He pokes it the other way to first. White has it. Underhands to Short covering, and that will do it in the 5th. No runs a hit and nobody left. 5 goose eggs for Chris Short, and the Phillies lead it 4-0. Short, a 3.54 in real life. He was due for a good outing, or at least a better outing. Once again, he came into the game 4.66. Alrighty, so we let Drysdale bat. Let's see if he rewards the manager's confidence now. He's looked shaky in the early going. Looked a little better in the 5th. It'll be the bottom 3rd of the order. Dalrymple has not been retired today. A homer and a walk. Drysdale into the windup. The pitch to Clay is a 3-7, single to 1. It's a liner speared by Lefevre. A little soft liner into the glove of the second baseman. 1 away, and here's Phil Linz. Linz doubled his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. Drysdale into the windup. That's going to be a 1-5, called strike 3. Home plate umpire rings up Linz. 2 away and nobody on, and here comes Short, right-handed hitter. Drysdale's pitch, a 2-5, swung on and missed, strike 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for Drysdale, who appears to have settled in a little bit. Now the story today, though, is Chris Short. 5 scoreless innings so far. Rated 8 for endurance. And here's Willie Davis, Tommy Davis, and Ron Fairley due to follow. Is that so, Ben? That's interesting. I did not know that. Willie 0 for 2 today. Left on left. Short comes in there with a 4-9. It's a high fly ball to right field. That's going to be over Callison's head. That'll hit the base of the wall. Bounces back to him. Davis headed for second. He is in there. Homer to 9. However, he's a weak against lefties, so single to 9. He gets the double on a 16. And here's Tommy Davis. Davis single and a walk. Short checks the runner at second. Now the windup on the pitch to Tommy Davis on a 3-7. It's a grounder to shortstop, fielded there by Grote. Looks the runner back and throws him out. That'll bring up Fairley, 0 for 2 today. Short, studying the signs. The windup, the pitch to Fairley is a 6-9, single to 9. That is just past the diving Rojas. Callison backs it up quickly, and Davis will hold at third on the single by Fairley. First and third, 1 out. Jim Lefevre due up. Short in his first real jam of the day. Let's see how they're going to play it. Runners at the corners, 1 out. The Phillies will be at double play depth for Lefevre. Short checks the runners. Now from the stretch. Pitch to the right-hander is a 6-7, and he walks him to load the bases. Oh, my. Fairly to second. The Dodgers, trailing by 4, bring the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Should mention that the Phillies' bullpen very short-handed today. Herbert, Knowles, and Wise all unavailable. They've both worked the last 2 games in a row. We have added the computer-only Roger Craig, Bo Belinsky, John Morris, the last 2 lefties. They have Fox and Culp also available from the right side. If I remember right, Knowles was overworked going into the last game, and he pitched anyway in a close game. So definitely no Knowles today. I suppose in an emergency situation, you might get an out of Wise or Herbert. And I try not to use relievers 3 games in a row. Okay, Parker at bat, 1 for 2. Infield back. Short pitch to Parker is a 5'8" right-handed. He pops him up. Infield fly rule. Grote has it. That's a big out for short. 2 away, and Jeff Torborg, the hitter. Torborg 0 for 1 with a walk. Short staring in now. Full windup. The pitch to Torborg on a 3-7. He goes the other way with it and lines a single into right field. That's going to drive in Willie Davis. Fairley can try to score. He's a 12 with 2 outs, 14. But Callison with a -4 cannon in right, 1-10. And Drysdale due up. I'll tell you what, this is tough. If he was the tying run, I would send him. They're going to put the brakes on Fairley. It'll be a station-to-station RBI single for Torborg. Fairley stops at third. They thought about sending him, put the brakes on. Three hits and a walk off of Short this inning. And they're going to send up a hitter for Drysdale. Karanowski, who's been ready, will be coming on. Let's see what they've got on the bench. Only one real logical choice here. That's Al Ferrara, who hit in this game in real life. Ferrara, who's often started against left-handed pitching this season, didn't today. Let's check Ferrara's numbers. 234 on the year, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Dalrymple having a conversation on the mound with Short. That's right, Kenyon, the recently deceased Al Ferrara, R.I.P. Nowhere to put him. Short ready to work. The pitch to Ferrara is a 5-9. Grounder to shortstop X. Tough chance for Grote. 3E22 as he ranges into the hole. There's the play on a 9. It's the E range. A 4 on a 22. This spells trouble. He can't handle it. It's an error on Grote, and another run will score. E6. Fairley scores with an unearned run. Lefevre to third. Torborg to second. Also Colavito. Why not Lou Johnson? Well, it could have been Lou Johnson. Let's take a look at them. They're somewhat similar. Ferrara, though, with quite a bit more power against left-handers. Johnson actually appears to be better against right-handed pitching. And he can play defense. Ferrara cannot. Hi, James from Boise. Don Sutton was my favorite player growing up. Four to 2 the score now. Mock reticent to pull short with a strapped pen today. He'll face Maury Wills. Bases loaded, 2 out. Here's Short's windup and the pitch. It's a 2-5 left-handed lazy fly ball into left field. Clemens waiting for it to come down, and that will do it. The Dodgers settle for 2 on 1, 2, 3 hits. They leave the bases loaded. You got to feel like that was their big chance right there. And after 6 complete, it is 4-2 Phillies. That's the end of the day for Drysdale. Perinoski will come on. Perinoski's 3.18 in real life. Has not fared well in the replay. In 9 appearances, 0-1 with a save, and a 12.27 ERA in 7 1/3 innings. Also, yeah, Merv Retman recently. Thank you. I love the Belinsky story, Thomas. Look around, Bo. Where the hell are you going to put him? I don't think he said hell either. Could be wrong. I don't know. I wasn't there. Hello there, Jim. We go to the 7th inning, 4-2 Phillies. Top of the order for the Phillies. Cookie Rojas to start things off. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Perinoski taking over for Drysdale. Gets the sign from Torborg. Pitch to Cookie is a 4-9. He lifts one the opposite way to right field. Fairley is there to grab it, and there's one down. Here's Grote now, 1 for 3. Perinoski with the pitch. That's a 4-6 right-handed, and Grote bangs a base hit into left field. Ground ball through the left side and into left. And Grote is aboard. Let's check the battery now with Perinoski. -1, Torborg -1. That makes Grote an 11, not a star stealer. Here's Bill White now. White 2 for 3 today. Homer and a triple. Still has time for that cycle, but he better get busy. Left on left, Perinoski delivers on a 6-9, swung on and missed, strike 3. That pretty much kills the chance of a cycle. I suppose we could go extra innings and he could get it, right? 2 down, runner on first. Here's Callison, 0 for 3 on the day. Perinoski, 2 Callison, 6-4 left-handed, fly ball to shallow center field. Willie Davis coming in a hurry. He just does catch up with it, and the side is retired. No runs a hit, 1 left. As we stretch for the 7th inning stretch, it's 4-2 Phillies. Here on the Friday happy hour game. That's what I thought, Thomas. Bo was in a bad movie. Oh my goodness, this is funny. Good stuff here today, guys. 7th inning stretch. Let's see what Mookie's up to. Well, you guessed it. He's taking a nap in a very awkward position there. Hey, Mookie. Does not stir. Not a creature was stirring, not even a Mookie. I'm going to top off my coffee, and we'll get back to it here in just a minute. Alrighty, we are back. Let him hit. Who, Mookie? Here's Short now, getting ready to begin the bottom of the 7th. Gilliam, Davis, and Davis do. Here's Gilliam. 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. Short gets the sign from Dalrymple. Here's the pitch to Gilliam. That's a 6-9 right-handed. That's a double to 14. On the 18, he'll round and settle for the long single. So the Dodgers starting to hit Short. And that's going to get Terry Fox up and throwing. Well, there's Belinsky. I already had a Belinsky computer only printed. How about that? Here's Willie Davis now. Runner at first, not being held. Davis 1 for 3. Left on left. Short delivers from the stretch. That's going to be a 1-5 grounder to second base. Rojas goes to Grote for 1 to first base, not in time. Willie D beats it out. It's a 4-6 force. Gilliam erased. And Davis at first, a good base stealer. Davis is a 15 not held. He'll be held at 13. Tommy Davis, the tying run at the plate. They almost need a left-hander up. But with the switch hitters, that makes it problematic. Lefty John Morris joining Fox in the pen. That's it's a hell of a list there, Thomas. I'll have to say I'm envious at the moment of Bo Belinsky. Here's Tommy D, 1 for 2 with a walk. Short checks the runner at first. Davis being held. The pitch to Tommy Davis is a 4-9 right-handed. That is a high fly ball to deep left field. Going back is Clemens at the track, at the wall. It's a single. He's a weak. 2-star single. Sorry about that. 4-9 right-handed. Single to 9. Double 10 to 20. He rolls the 7. That's a 2-star single. And Willie Davis will be held at third. First and third, one out, and Dalrymple out to the mound. Here comes Mock. Short and 8 for endurance, so that's not a problem. Then you've got a left-hander and 2 switch hitters coming up. Which is really problematic for a strapped Philadelphia bullpen. And they're going to stay with Chris Short. Tommy Davis at first, Willie Davis at third. Short gets the sign now from the stretch. It's a 3-5 grounder to first base. White has it, goes down to Grote for one, back to White, double play. It's the old 3-6-3. What a beautiful play. And that ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left on. Short pitches out of the jam with some help from Gold Glover Bill White at first. After 7 innings complete, it's 4-2 Phillies. Clemens due up against Peronoski. Let's take a look at that. Jackie Brandt is going to pinch hit for Clemens and take over in left. Almost nothing on Clemens' card versus a left-hander. Brandt 2E5 -2 also will improve the Phillies defensively in left field. It's Jackie Brandt now. Brandt on the season hitting .309. No homers, but 11 RBIs. Peronoski ready to work now. The windup. The pitch to Brandt on a 1-6. Called strike 3. Home plate umpire Landis rings him up. One down, and here's Gonzalez. Looking at the Philly bench again. They don't have a better center fielder, so Gonzalez will stay in. Left on left, Peronoski with the pitch. It's a 5-5 with a grounder to shortstop X. Another X play for Wills. 3E27, that's at least 4. That's going to be a 4 out of 3. He can't get it. That's into left field for a single. Gonzalez with his second hit of the afternoon. Not a threat to run. Here's Dalrymple now. Peronoski checks the runner. Now from the stretch, the pitch to Dalrymple on a 4-5 left-handed. It's a lazy fly ball to left field. Tommy Davis is there and makes the catch 2 down. Different kind of book, but I really love anything that Bill James wrote. Here's Linz in the 8th. Thinking about hitting with Taylor. And that's what we're going to do. Tony Taylor is going to bat for Linz and take over at third base. Almost the same defensive rating. Same running rating. Runner up first, 2 down. Perinoski, a throw over to first. Gonzalez back to the bag. Now comes set. The pitch to Tony Taylor is a 3-8, and he loses him, ball 4. 2 out walk to Taylor. Gonzalez to second. And the batter will be Short. Right-handed hitter. Perinoski's pitch on a 1-7. Ground ball to second. Lefevre has it. Flips to Parker. Side retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Might have hit for Short there, but again influenced by the extremely short-handed Philadelphia bullpen today. And that's really my own fault for using all 3 of those guys back-to-back games. I really like Boys of Summer too. There was one on Mantle that I really enjoyed too. I'd have to go to my bookshelf. I might do that when the game's over. Remind me. Short will be entering his first inning of potential fatigue, and he struggled a bit the last 2 innings trying to gut it out. Lefevre has been on all 3 times today, singled, walked, and was hit by a pitch. Batting right-handed against Short. Here's the windup now, and here's the pitch to Lefevre on a 2-9. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Clemens backing up on the track, hauls it in. Woo! Oh, here's Parker now with 1 out. Parker 1 for 3. Short into the windup. 5-5 swung on and missed, strike 3. Down goes Parker, 2 down. And the batter will be Torborg. Torborg 1 for 2 today. Is that a false spring you're talking about? That one I've never heard of. Very difficult for me to read these days at all with my eyes, I have to admit, sadly. I have to get out the magnifying glass with the light. That's kind of discouraging. I know it's lazy, but okay. 2 down, nobody on. Here's Torborg. Short into the windup. On a 4-9 right-handed, Torborg rips one to left field. That's going to go over Clemens' head, hits the base of the wall. Torborg headed for second. He is in there with a 2-out double. And now we'll have a pinch hitter for Perinoski. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. So Perinoski goes 2 innings today. Two hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Drysdale in his 6 innings, 3, 5, 6, 7 hits. 4 runs, 2 walks. 1, 2, 3 strikeouts for Drysdale. Torborg is on fire today, and the batter will be Lou Johnson. Johnson, like Ferrara, played in this game in real life. Among other things, Johnson is the leading hitter on the club at .308, and with 5 home runs and a team-leading 26 RBIs. One more hit or walk. No, that isn't true. He's an 8. 2 more hits or walks with fatigue short. As he pitches to Lou Johnson with 2 down. Short checks the runner. The windup. The pitch is a 6-2 right-handed fly ball to straightaway center. Gonzalez is back, and he's there to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 1 left. After 8 innings of play, it is 4-2 Phillies. On the Friday happy hour game. I want to thank everybody for watching today. Appreciate it. Need a new pitcher now for the Dodgers. That's going to be Joe Moeller. Moeller's been in 9 games, no record to save, 2.51. And he'll be facing the top of the Philadelphia lineup here in the 9th inning. Cookie Rojas to start it off. Cookie 0 for 4 on the day. Moeller gets the sign from Torborg. Here's the pitch now on a 4-4 right-handed. It's catcher's card X. That's going to be Torborg. 3-7. And the roll on a 17, it's a foul out to the catcher. 1 away. That's going to bring up Grote. Grote 2 for 4 today, standing in from the right side. Moeller set now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Grote. It's a 3-6. 2 hopper to short, scooped up there by Wills, who throws across in time. 2 down in the 9th, and Bill White will be the hitter. Started off with a homer and a triple. 2 for 4 on the day. Moeller into the windup. The pitch to White is a 2-9 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Fairly going back. On the track, makes the catch for the out. It's a loud out for White. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies in the 9th. We're going to the bottom of the 9th in a 4-2 ball game. Short trying to go the distance. Looking ahead, if he were to get in trouble. You've got 2 switch hitters. Lefty, righty, lefty. It's gonna be Fox and Belinsky throwing in the pen. Top of the order for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th. Maury Wills to lead things off. He's 1 for 4 today. Short gets the sign from Dalrymple. Hang on, before we do that, let's check the Phillies defense. I think we've got one move that should be made here. And we do. Bobby Wine will take over for Dick Grote at shortstop. Bobby, a 2E22 at short. Okay, now we are set. Short gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch to Wills on a 2-5 left-hander, a lazy fly ball to left field. Brandt is there to make the catch, and there's one out. Excuse me, Brandt replaced Clemens for defense. The batter will be Gilliam. Gilliam 1 for 3 with a walk today. Not the prettiest game for Short, but he's gutted it out. He's trying to go all the way here. Here's the pitch to Gilliam now. It's a 4-5 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3, and the Dodgers are down to their last out. It'll be Willie Davis. Willie 1 for 4. Short taking his time. Deep breath now. The windup. The pitch to Willie Davis. 6-4 left-handed with a ground ball to third base X. That's going to be Taylor. 3E16. Here's the play. On a 6, it's the E-range. A 10 on a 16. He makes the play, and that's the ball game. Nice play, Taylor. So Taylor with a fine play at third to end the ball game. 4-2 the final. Phillies win it. And I will have the totals for you in just a moment. Short guts it out and goes all the way. And I'll tell you what, that was big. They really needed him to, with none of their best relievers available. Short all the way with the win. He's 3-4 now. Drysdale takes the loss. He drops to 3-4. Moeller, a 1-2-3 inning. For Short, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 hits. He scattered them. 2 runs. He walked 3, 4. He walked 4 and hit a batter. And he struck out only 1? No, 3. 3. Big play was Tommy Davis not having end power. That's true. I'd have to think a younger Tommy Davis would have, right? But not in 1966. Player of the game, I gotta say Chris Short. Yeah, he gave up 10 hits, but he went the distance in the game when they absolutely needed him to go the distance. The Phillies with the win. They had 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The Dodgers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Player of the game is going to be Short, with an attaboy to Bill White with his homer and a triple. I tell you, Bill, if it was just based on performance alone, perhaps. But again, the circumstances here dictated that if Short came out, the options were not going to be pretty for the Phillies in this game, with Herbert, Knowles, and Wise all unavailable today. I'll try to not let that happen to any teams going forward. 1 guy, maybe 2. But to have your 3 best bullpen options unavailable, Not really how you want to manage. So the Phillies split the short 2-game series with the Dodgers. That moves them into a virtual tie with the Pirates. With the Dodgers a half game back. Once again, thanks to everybody. Let's look ahead on the schedule. Of course, no game tomorrow. I will not be here. I'll be back with you on Sunday. We're going to have the California Angels at the New York Yankees. Good matchup there. It's Dean Chance for the Angels and Gentleman Al Downing for the Yankees. That seems realistic to me, Kenyon. Lewinsky could have come in, but he missed curfew. That was a good game and a fun game to wind up the week on. I want to thank everybody again for watching. Oh, Kyle Tucker got traded. Interesting, Kurt. So where did Tucker go? Boy, I tell you what, that Tucker has a sweet swing, doesn't he? I think Kyle Tucker has one of the prettiest swings in the game today. It'll be a pleasure being able to root for him now that he's not an Astro. I'm just hanging on to see if anybody will tell me where Tucker went. I guess I could look it up. The Cubs. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because they've just talked that they've been trying to trade Bellinger. It would seem that the odds of that would increase with them getting Tucker. Although, who knows? We'll see how it plays out. That is interesting. Man, I could really see Tucker putting up some numbers in Wrigley. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. I want to wish you guys a fantastic weekend. I'll be back with you on Sunday. In the meantime, take care, everybody. Keep on rolling.